Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now tonight's pour is going to be a car themed painting. It's also going to be a commission piece. So I met this young lady at a craft fair at the Lawrence Central High School in the Indianapolis area. And she reached out to me because that was back, shoot, I think that was before Thanksgiving. Today is actually February 29th, leap year. So she reached out to me a week or so ago and wanted me to do a piece for her nephew. His birthday's coming up in March. And so she kind of decided on what she wanted to get. She ordered the cars off Amazon. And then I met her today and she gave me the cars. We talked over the ideas, the colors, and kind of what we want to do. And so these are the two cars. I have them right here. They're both Disney, both Mickey cars. This one's the old Steamboat Willie. Now, if I recall, Steamboat Willie was the very first cartoon that Mickey Mouse was in. And so that is kind of an homage to that first one 100 years ago. That's a long time ago. And then the modern day Mickey, which I like the look of the modern day Mickey compared to the very first one. That's my opinion. So when I talked with the client about the piece, we kind of decided on black and white because of this one, and then red and actually some yellow, as you can see on the wheel. Oh, look, there's the Mickey ears on the wheels. That's cool. So we're going to use black, white, red, and yellow. And she did say maybe a little bit of blue. And for Donald Duck's, I guess it's his shirt. He didn't wear pants, did he? It's kind of weird that a duck didn't wear pants. But is it weird that a duck would wear pants? I don't know. Either way, it's probably weird. So we might use a little blue in there. I just want to see if it needs that extra little bit of color. So she had kind of mentioned that she wanted like the old black and white and then going into the new. So the new Disney, more colorful. And so I was trying to work this in my head. I know we talked about a design, so we're going to have the cars, you know, I've done it before. I've got a piece, I've done a number of pieces. If you've watched my videos, you've seen it. Those, the black and whites, or I did an orange and blue. I've done was it a purple and gold one, and a yellow and white one. So I was trying to think, well, shoot, I usually just use two colors and going into each other. So this is going to be 4 colors. So how am I going to do it? So this is my first attempt. I will, like I tell all the clients when I get the painting done, before I actually resin it and set the cars in, I take pictures with the cars on it, send it to them, get the okay. So this is kind of what I was thinking, because it's kind of hard to do 4 colors in this theme, I guess. So I'm going to do black and white, half black, half white. And then I'm going to have the colors going into the white, and then I'm just going to have the white going into the black. So that's the black and white. And then the new colors of the new car going out of the black and white and bringing color into it. So that's my thinking. I don't know if that's actually gonna really look good, but we'll see. So, and if not, and if she's not happy with it, I'd be glad to paint over it, or I could use it for my own, put some of my own cars on and you know, have it for another piece and repaint hers. So we're going to try this first and see how it goes. So we're going to be using Artist Loft White, Artist Loft Black, Artist Loft Red, Artist Loft Yellow, and I think Master's Touch Blue, or maybe it is Artist Loft Blue. Might be on all Artist Loft Night. And of course we use Floetrol, and I think that's about it. So I've already got all the paints mixed, and I've got the black and white down. So all I got to do is adjust the camera and we can get started. All right, as you can see, we have the black and the white down. I think I got it pretty close to half. This might be a little bit more. It's hard telling. All right. So go up a little bit on there. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit under that. Just gonna do a little bit of yellow, not a whole lot. Just a little bit of blue. Again, not a whole lot. And then of course the white is going to come up here. Do some black there, some white on this. Yeah, we definitely need more red in there. All right, so we need to make the tracks coming out the back. No, a little bit more black in here. I think I do. Stick. And a paper towel. Let's torture it once more before I get into this. this car right here. This car right here. So let's do the black tracks first. Alright, let's clean that off. I think I'll make a little puddle of red right there. Off. All right. So we will have our cars here. I think that'll work. All right, we will let this dry. Then I'll set the cars on it while it's dry and send it to the client and see if she likes it or not. And if so, we'll resin it and set the cars in there, and it'll be done. And we'll have another great piece. All right, it has dried. You might notice that it's a little bit different from when I stopped painting. When I first stopped painting, I sent pictures to the client and they wanted some more yellow into it. So I added this in here and just some yellows up here. And so now they're okay with it. So we've got the cars. I'm trying to get ahead of myself. I'm going to put that one right there. And then this one is going to go up here. Like that. Around that area. So this is a 10 by 20 canvas. So we're going to be using 7 ounces of resin. Promise epoxy is what I'm using. 3.5 of the hardener, 3.5 of the epoxy. And so I just measured in this cup up to about there. It's 7 ounces total. And mix it for a couple minutes just to make sure that it's all mixed together well. And then all we have to do is spread it around. Here we go. So that's what we're going to do. Get it on the edges. So I am excited to get these pieces finished and to the client. She was pretty excited when we finally got it to where she liked it. And I told her and I told all my clients that please be honest with me if you don't like it. And because I want them to have the painting that they like, that really I want them to love it. So I was not offended or anything. I didn't really like this one personally, but And I sent it to her anyway, because not everybody's taste is the same. And if she really likes it, then I'm okay with that. I don't have to personally like it. I'm just glad, and she's very excited about getting these and seeing them in person, because they do look a lot different in person than they do on pictures. Pictures just can't capture everything. So we got the okay to do this one, and so that's what we're doing tonight. We're getting it resined, gonna place the cars in there, and then we'll get them out to her in a few days, probably early next week, I'm gonna guess. Today is a Saturday, and I think she needed them by next Friday, next Friday. So we're getting them done in plenty of time, which is better for me and for her, because not feeling anxious or pressured to get it done. I like to get it done ahead of time, so it's not so much pressure. Honestly, I finished these up just the other day, and I was already starting to panic a little bit. Not too bad, but just a little bit of a panic, like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time, even though I still had over a week. But I was also doing a second piece for her. Which I did finish, and that one will not have a video on YouTube, because I actually painted a picture for her commission piece, and then she saw one I did online, so we used it instead. And that was one I did not film because it was at my class that I taught. So this is the one that I ended up finishing yesterday. And so that's the one. So it's not on, won't have a video on YouTube. It's kind of sad to see that, but to not have one for them, I like for them to be able to see the painting that they bought. So, but I teach a class, and that was my painting that I did to demonstrate to the class on the technique and everything. And I hadn't posted it, because I did it a few weeks back and I hadn't posted it yet. And so I finally posted it, and then I'd already painted a couple of those for her. So the first one ran off, which happens. So I had the pattern here on a smaller canvas, but I had a pattern corner to corner. And then when I came in, it was like almost all of it was gone. It was just like here and here, which was very frustrating. And then I painted over it, and then so I was sending her pictures of that second one, and that's when I had gone on my Instagram and saw those and sent me a screenshot of that one I just showed you, and said, can we use this one? I'm like, you betcha we can. And so that's what we did. All right, I think I got all of them off there. So we're gonna place the cars in now. Let me have one more last look. All right, so we're gonna get this one right there. I think we're gonna get this one down in here somewhere. Right there. There we go.
Now, I know it's not, you know, like even like this one is as far away from this edge as this one is to this edge. It doesn't have to be perfect. I know when my mom taught me art, oil paintings, that we don't want anything right directly in the center. There's a few things we can do that with, but so you want to be off kilter just a little bit. Just like my family is a little all off kilter. So, all right, there we have it. Hit the like button if you like this video. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. And as always, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.